Okay, welcome back to Let's Play Control. I am here, and so is Brenwyn.
I am almost here.
Okay, I sit corrected. Okay, we have a containment thing for in 12 minutes. Face of the enemy, old growth, which we can do now actually. Langston's Runaways.
You'll forgive me, Thrith, but I would just like to compliment the stunning visuals that I'm watching at the moment.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot to set the stream.
I am,
Hence the I'm almost here.
yeah.
Yeah, and for some reason my microphone has gotten all echoey in the last couple of weeks. I've noticed on my recordings.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
that fix it. Yeah, we fixed that.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, we got the one for Discord, but it still sounds a little bit. When I listen back, it still sounds a little bit different quality than I used to. I don't know why. Anyway, because the Discord was really screwed up because it was trying to listen from my system built-in microphone, which I didn't even realize was operational because I thought I hooked it up wrong when I built the
Right.
computer. Put a record on. Okay. So we have a couple side missions we can do. We have the containment mission, which is in 12 minutes, and I don't want to go. It is his nodes, but I don't want to go rushing and try to find it. That's just recipe for me doing it wrong. Face of the enemy. Speak with Dylan on the upper level. I think we can do that right quick because that sounds like it's not. Where's Central Exec? Okay, yeah, he's pretty close. In fact,
Oh, talking to Dylan?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably right over here.
You've got to go around. He's actually on the opposite side.
Oh, they don't hook up. Got it.
Yeah, so where those guards are on the second level.
Yep. That looks like Bill Murray. Hello, Officer
does.
Bill.
Oh, wow, look at that guy's beard.
It's an amazing beard, isn't it?
It really is.
I can't do a beard. I mean, I forget to shave. I tend to forget to shave, but if I go 2 or 3 days, it gets really itchy, and then I shave and it's all broken out.
I definitely can't do a beard.
Yeah. Well, that's not creepy at all. Hello, future boss battle.
Shit. That's Dylan. Can you hear me? Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you. Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Unless that's not
You know
Dylan
who you
who's
are?
talking just in his
Not
body.
Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to be
stop
true.
that? Please. exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister.
Why?
When we were very
Why
small.
do they pronounce it that
Ordinary.
way?
In the desert, through the door opened up by the
Polaris?
slide projector.
It's Polaris.
But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we built mutes on
What? The Threshold Children show didn't help you at all?
You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
Oh, that's
Your lungs
interesting.
a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, baby, baby. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
In your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
Through
Well,
time.
I don't trust the control too much, just on general principle in situations like this. You know, games.
Mm-hmm.
The individual people don't seem too terrible, except for Langston.
Yeah.
Who can...
Interesting data off that subject the Rangers brought in.
I heard that he voluntarily entered captivity. That's what Poe said anyway.
She doesn't know what
How did I do the
The float?
yeah.
Isn't like jump and hold or something?
That's what I thought. Let's see. Options. Control. Levitate. Where is levitate? There it is. Spacebar. So, oh, I don't have an energy bar here.
Oh, that's why.
Okay. So I can't do any of that in here. Interesting. So, face of the enemy, or some of these side missions. We can do this one now. Let's go ahead and do this one.
Yeah. Probably a good idea to see if we can get some more,
Ability points before we
Yeah.
advance the plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want there. I want central research. Melee has increased effectiveness against enemy armor. I mean, that's pretty much the last time I used it regularly. Was before I had launch. Okay. Underhill's lab. Research Underhill's lab. Where is research? Supposed to be getting track. Okay. Oh, twofer. Oh, that felt good. That felt so good.
That was great.
That was amazing. Let me make sure I've cleared all of these. I think I have. Oh, I like this kind of design on a restroom where you have the curl around into the private area instead of having the door, because you don't have to touch anything anybody else has touched.
Yes.
Except for it should be more than one turn. It should be an L. Okay. It's really interesting when you have games like this that do the elevators. It kind of says a little bit about how they're... I mean, I don't know enough about coding and map building to know for sure, but it says a little bit about how they design, how their world building works physically.
Oh yes, I mean, the oldest house has had to be done correctly in this game, because it is one of those cases where the environment is another character.
Yeah.
And the oldest house needed to be familiar enough that when things got crazy, it was also off-putting enough, because this is every single government building that I've ever been in.
I know. This just looks like, I mean, not American ones. American ones look really cheap. DMV looks, very ramshackle kind of in comparison to like Japanese buildings. Japanese government buildings are nice.
But also like what was the subject that we were on? I'm sorry.
The elevators and how... Okay, so instead of having like one shaft and opening up at different levels, you have... And I'm not sure I went the right way. Central research is up. So I think go on.
The other thing is that the elevators are also loading screens.
Yeah.
And that brings another dimension to it. So making sure you have the physicality correct, and then combining that with the way a game needs to run.
Yeah. It used to be like in Doom 3, it was because it was only 2.5D and you couldn't put things really under, or it's not Doom 3, Doom 2 I'm thinking of, or Doom.
Yes.
But it was one of those early, like I think Wolfenstein or something like that. There were things where they couldn't physically put a floor on top of another floor, so when you went the elevator door, you would go in one door and go out another because that was the limitations. But that's clearly not the case here.
Oh, yes. That hasn't been the case for a long time.
Oh. Might as well practice.
Mm-hmm.
Telekinetic thump to the head, or solar plexus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, you just die when that runs out. Got it.
So, question: have you been watching Cam on LRR play this game too?
I have a friend named Rick who's been streaming it, and I've even avoided watching him because I don't want to accidentally spoil myself on this.
Gotcha. Cool.
This is a game where I want my reactions on stream to be, genuine, fresh.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Looking for a way down here.
Oh, yes. You have discovered verticality.
Yeah. He's intelligent, but he thinks two-dimensionally. Okay, so where is this? Where is this quest? Below Central Research. This is Central Research. It's not there, because if I go in there, it just kills me. But that's
good.
Okay, I'm not.
You're not dying.
I mean, every other time I've done this, I can't figure out what I've gotten that means I'm not dying, but okay. Okay, slow fall. Yeah, trying to jump down here without levitation.
Sorry, Jesse, you can't just tear it open.
Oh, but I want to. Keep an eye out for more chests. I think I've come... Oh, we got our friends from Ugoth again.
It's okay, they're fun guys.
Okay.
So, question.
Yep.
Why is there an elevator into a toilet?
Does anybody think the oldest house kind of operates by machine learning?
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Okay. Or neural... Hello, me. I love my country. I wish it was better than it is. But that always... It's like Christians that are always thumping I'm a Christian. It really makes me feel icky when people are touting their patriotism.
Oh, yes. There is a... I am not very patriotic because I think a state should serve the people that that is quite literally what a government's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, I love my country as in I love my fellow Americans, basically.
Yes.
And just this is performative. This isn't genuine. The flag in the background type thing.
It looks almost like an altar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When it's set up like that.
Yeah. It's.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. Wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the reasons why.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Are you lost?
I like thumping zealots that are vaguely Christian oriented, coded.
Yes.
Because I can't do it in real life. I'd get in trouble. That was the main good thing about Greedfall, whatever it was.
Oh yes, the colonialism, the RPG.
Do you
Yep.
normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
That might be
Shouldn't
refreshing.
it be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
That was a lot. Okay. Let's see what else is here.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid.
I don't like you.
She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
You don't like Emily. You're I don't trust you.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see.
You didn't say.
Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere.
Okay.
I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor.
Okay.
That explains a lot.
That line raised your estimation. A little
The
bit.
mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible.
Oh, great. So, divine blood ghouls. Wonderful. Got it.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Have they stolen more of your ideas?
No, you cannot steal ideas like that they've never heard of, because I am niche. So very niche.
I know I was being facetious.
Yep.
This is nothing. Clocks? Now that's weird. What's weird about a bunch of clocks? Shut up. I don't think that's the new director.
No, I want to know what's weird about a bunch of clocks. Just gonna look around here. This office cubicle in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Oh, this is so useful. Okay.
Oh yeah, you haven't been to the clock dimension yet, have you?
No.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry.
Oh, so that's how
I wonder
people
how this mold tastes.
don't eat the mold, Jesse. Grows near fresh corpses. Come on. There we go. Have to pixel hunt the interaction point. Okay. I was just saying, who would eat this stuff? And then they answered the question. Okay, so near staircases, near the pit.
Are those people?
Were music is still music-y. Okay. Why is music still music-y?
Oh, that's a turret. Thrythlind is really kicking your ass.
Yeah, okay. Ow. Okay, I think I got it. I don't think I want to start a new fight just yet.
I think the sparking means they explode, Thryth.
Yeah. I was thinking that I have limited time to get to them before to collect them, you know?
Why didn't you fly across back there?
Oh, because I'm going back for health.
Oh, well, right, of course.
Okay. Which unfortunately is going to be a long thing and will likely get me into another fight. Okay, is there a button push? There is not a button push. So we're sort of down here until I can find a control point. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. See, I thought these were the samples.
Yes.
That was stupid. Okay. How do I collect these?
You don't. They're not the samples.
Oh.
Those are they're environmental things you can throw at stuff.
Got it. Oh, there we go. I stood still.
The samples are probably going to be things you can, like, E or F off the ground.
F, right.
Yeah.
It is time for a new video. So we're in that on me getting my idiotic ass kicked. Okay, here we go.
See you in a bit.